Shakur Stevenson is a first-class fighter, and I don't think it's going to make any difference that he give his title up because of weight difference. He just go to the next division and win that title as well.
People wanted this young, talented, brilliant talent, brilliant defensive fighter, brilliant guy at control and range, Olympic silver medalist, quick hands, technically solid. He finally satisfied the critics, and he mixed offense with the defense.
Terrence, you're here for your little brother this week, in Shakur Stevenson. I've interviewed both of you for years, and you really have kind of built a relationship that a lot of people know about, and some people maybe don't. How good is Shakur Stevenson in your opinion?
He's not good, he's great. You know, Shakur got all the tools and all the abilities to do bigger and better things than me, and that's what I'm hoping for him to do.
Many boxing legends believe Shakur Stevenson may never lose a professional fight, pointing to his rare combination of elite skill, composure under pressure, and complete control inside the ring.
Stood his ground, and he punched, and he still got the better of it with the sweet science, being defensively responsible, but without having to be less entertaining. He was more entertaining. He satisfied people. He made people, they said, that's what we wanted in Shakur. And they got.
Andre Ward has repeatedly praised Shakur Stevenson, highlighting his intelligence, discipline, and commitment to constant improvement. Ward views Stevenson as a true student of boxing who approaches the sport with professionalism and purpose.
I think he had a lot of stuff he could have did, but he's so talented and gifted, man, you know. You also got to trust what he's seeing in there. You know, we're on the outside, you know. But I think he put on a tremendous performance, and obviously, you know, the level he's at, you always look for things he could do better, you know.
What did you see from the outside that he might?
I mean, I'm just saying, like, you know, like I think it was a lot of body work and stuff like that. He could have touched on, but again, he's in there, you know. So he's seeing stuff, he's feeling the punches. We're not, so you got to trust what he's seeing.
TFM just couldn't get going.
He put on well, he tried to get going. He just wasn't allowed to. So it's just the distance and range that Shakur has just perfected throughout the years, and then making him pay when he does that discourages him to not want to punch anymore. And I think he was out of answers in the first round. Honestly, I think he didn't really have any answers. When Tio starts doing little certain things with his hands and starts playing the clown game, he out of answer. He's down with just one shot. So Shakur just stayed focused, stayed locked in, and you know, was at 4 divisions now. 26, 30, 35, 40.
Ward has also emphasized that Shakur's ceiling is still unknown, explaining that Stevenson continues to develop and has yet to face every possible elite opponent, leaving his true greatness still unfolding.
Not done yet, you know. It's not done yet. He's a great for sure. How great, we gonna see. You know, he got a lot. He can box as long as he wants to box because he don't take punishment, and he's a master boxer. You know what I mean? So. Just excited for him, man. Happy for him, man. You know, it's hard for me to see my brothers fight when I'm not fighting. That's harder to me than to actually fight because I can't help it. So I'm just happy it's over, man. I'm happy he got the win and get home to them babies, get that check.
Last one from me. He's in there in the ring with Conor Ben. Do you like that fight for sure?
Absolutely, yeah.
How do you think that one goes?
Conor's always dangerous. He's gonna come forward, but man, it's gonna look a lot like that. And there's no disrespect to Conor Ben. You know, I respect what he does and how he does it, but the skill set, bro, is different. They say them boxers boring, man. Why they be saying?
Terrence Crawford has spoken highly of Shakur Stevenson's abilities, suggesting that many fighters hesitate to face him. Crawford implied that Stevenson's style, timing, and technical mastery make him a risky and difficult matchup.
The reason why certain fighters didn't want to take the chance to step in the ring with this fighter. He's great. A lot of people started saying, oh, he's a runner, he's this, he's that. Just to detour people from being excited to see him fight because he's not knocking people out and all that crazy stuff. But they would see why people really don't want to get in the ring with him come tomorrow.
I know you've shared the ring with him, sparring plenty of times. What makes Shakur Stevenson great? What makes him different? What makes him, I don't want to say an ilk of yourself, but in the same kind of era, the Bud Crawford era, he's got a Shakur Stevenson era coming.
Everything. The offense, the defense, the poise, the rhythm, the distance, the timing, the punch placement, the react time. Like, I can go on and on You know, the toughness, the grit, the grind. Like, he's amazing. You know, and tomorrow he will show it.
How do you think it ends tomorrow night? Do you believe that Shakur Stevenson can stop Teofimo Lopez? Because people aren't really talking about that.
Listen, if T.O. get out of line, you know, he can get hurt. You know, but I see Shakur outboxing him to a decision, a unanimous decision.
Deontay Wilder has acknowledged Shakur Stevenson as one of the smartest and most technically gifted fighters in boxing today, praising his distance control, defensive awareness, precise timing, and ability to frustrate opponents.
But, I mean, Shakur is very skillful, he's very smart in the ring, and he comes to fight every time.
Floyd Mayweather has praised Shakur Stevenson's boxing skill, calling him the most technically gifted fighter in his division. While Mayweather labeled Gervonta Davis the hardest puncher, he singled out Stevenson as the superior pure boxer. Mayweather has also said in the past that if anyone could break his records, it could be Stevenson, showing belief in his potential from an early stage.
Guys fighting between 130, 135, and 140. They stack, you know, around that area. So, I mean, as of right now,
skills that pay the bills.
Well, the two guys, well, the biggest puncher, I feel, at the 135 will probably be Gervonta Tank Davis.
Mm-hmm.
But the most skillful fighter at 135 will be hands down Shakur Stevens.
And what is it about him? Because I know he have a lot of good attributes, but do you think he has enough power to sustain?
Well, it's really all about skills. Pernell Whitaker wasn't a huge puncher, but he was, I mean, very exciting, very tough, and he fought everybody. And Shakur is trying to do the same thing. He want to fight the best they got out.
Mike Tyson has called Shakur Stevenson a specialist in boxing, explaining that his style may not appeal to every fan because true boxing is an art. Tyson praised Stevenson's precision, defense, head movement, and ring intelligence, saying his hit and not get hit approach is classic, high-level boxing that wins convincingly.
Could Shakur beat him? If he can't hurt him, that would be my question.
Listen, you don't have to hurt him, you just have to outscore him. You know, Shakur takes a good shot, though. You know, he's a specialist. That's why some fights that he doesn't look good in, because he's so superior. And it's just, it's boring watching sometimes. But he's a specialist. He knows what he's doing. He's hard to...
Shakur Stevenson is a 2016 Olympic silver medalist who remains unbeaten as a professional and has moved up to 140 pounds to challenge Teofimo Lopez for a world title. His elite defense, sharp accuracy, southpaw movement, and ring IQ allow him to control distance and tempo, making him one of the hardest fighters to beat across multiple divisions. Stevenson has made it clear he wants to build a legacy as one of the greatest boxers of all time.
You know, people think the fight with T.O. is either going to be you delivering a masterclass
or a knockout by T.O.
Yeah, or you getting into some type of brawl with T.O. and end up getting knocked out, right? What are fans getting wrong about the matchup?
I think the fans is getting wrong about the matchup is where I'm not sleeping on that I know about T.O. T.O.'s a good boxer.
Mm-hmm.
He's boxer first. So we could say, oh, he's just going to knock you out. Or he's just going to... That's not him. He's boxing first. He's going to want to establish distance and range on the outside and try to beat me up on the outside. So I think that's the main thing. And also the biggest thing that everybody don't realize with me, I can punch.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody say, oh, he can't punch, and then boom, crack somebody, and then they laying down, or something may happen to where they hurt or something like that. So I think that's two big things where they don't understand.
Eddie Hearn has strongly backed Shakur Stevenson, calling him one of the most underrated fighters in boxing. Hearn noted that Stevenson's greatness is often overlooked because his dominance comes through fundamentals, defense, and ring intelligence rather than knockouts. He emphasized that Shakur's ability to neutralize dangerous opponents and consistently win rounds at the highest level is a rare skill that deserves far more respect.